There are people who work 12-hour days, 6 days a week for 30 years, and retire with almost nothing. And there are people who seem to work less, stress less, and somehow build more wealth in 5 years than most people do in a lifetime. The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. And it definitely isn't how hard they hustle. The difference is one skill, a thinking skill. And the uncomfortable truth is, if you don't have it, no amount of effort will save you. This is the skill the wealthy install early, and everyone else never even learns exists. What you're about to hear isn't motivation. It's a mental model. The wealthiest people in the world, Bezos, Munger, Buffett, Dalio, they all share one thinking pattern that sits underneath every decision they make. It's called systems thinking. And it's the reason some people build compounding empires while others stay stuck trading time for money forever. In the next 11 minutes, you'll learn 5 things. First, what systems thinking actually is, stripped of the jargon. Second, why linear thinkers almost always plateau. Third, the leverage test that billionaires run on every opportunity. Fourth, how to spot invisible feedback loops in your own life. And fifth, the one daily practice that installs this skill permanently. Let's get into it. Most people think in straight lines. They see cause and effect as a simple chain. I do X, I get Y. Work harder, earn more. Save more, retire earlier. Systems thinkers see something different. They see loops, feedback mechanisms, second and third order effects. Here's a real-world example. A linear thinker starts a business and asks, how do I get more customers? A systems thinker asks, what mechanism, once built, would generate customers without me being involved? The first person adds effort. The second person builds a machine. Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon by working harder than bookstore owners. He built a system. Customer obsession driving selection, driving traffic, driving third-party sellers, driving more selection, driving lower prices. A flywheel where every part feeds every other part. That's the difference. Linear thinking adds. Systems thinking multiplies. If you've ever hit an income ceiling, you couldn't break through, this is probably why. Linear thinkers hit a wall because their output is directly proportional to their input. Double the hours, double the result, until you run out of hours. Then you're stuck. This is the trap of the high-earning professional. You get promoted, you earn more, but you're still selling hours? The ceiling isn't your skill, it's your model. Charlie Munger calls this the first $100,000 problem. Getting to the first $100,000 is brutal because you have no system working for you. Every dollar is earned by hand. But once you hit it, compounding starts doing the work. The system kicks in. The takeaway? If your income requires your constant presence and effort to stay alive, you don't have a wealth system. You have a job, no matter what the title says. Here's a question the wealthy ask about every single opportunity. Does this scale without me? That's the leverage test. And it applies to everything: investments, business models, skills, even relationships. There are 4 types of leverage. Labor, other people working for you. Capital, money working for you. Code, software working for you. And media, content working for you while you sleep. Every self-made billionaire in the modern era got there by stacking at least 2 of these. Bezos stacked code and capital. Naval Ravikant stacked media and code. Warren Buffett stacked capital and labor. Now ask yourself, which of these 4 are you currently building? If the answer is none, that's your problem. Not your work ethic, not your salary, your leverage stack. Here's the part nobody wants to hear. Hard work is the most overrated wealth strategy in history. Not because effort doesn't matter, it does, but because effort without leverage is just expensive exercise. The person who builds one automated system that generates $10,000 a month is wealthier, in every meaningful sense, than the person grinding 60 hours a week for $15,000 a month. Because the first person owns a machine, the second person is the machine. The Stoics understood this 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius didn't try to fight every battle himself. He built systems of generals, advisors, and institutions. The emperor's real skill wasn't combat, it was architecture. Effort is the starting point, but systems are the multiplier. Don't worship the input, worship the output per unit of input. That's leverage. That's how wealth is actually built. The reason most people stay stuck isn't that they're lazy. It's that they're caught in negative feedback loops they can't see. Here's what a negative feedback loop looks like. You feel underpaid, so you spend to feel better. Spending drains your savings. No savings means no investment capital. No investments means no passive income. No passive income means you stay dependent on your salary. And the cycle repeats. Now, here's a positive feedback loop. You invest a small amount consistently. Returns compound. Compounding builds momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence leads to bigger, smarter bets. And the cycle accelerates. Ray Dalio, founder of the world's largest hedge fund, says that understanding how these loops work is more important than any single financial decision. Because once you see the loop, you can intervene at the right point. The practical step? Map your current money flow on paper. Income in, expenses out, where it goes, what it feeds. You'll find at least one negative loop you didn't know existed. Break that loop, and you break the ceiling. So, how do you actually become a systems thinker if you weren't trained as one? There's one daily practice. It takes 5 minutes, and it works. Every evening, take one decision you made that day, any decision, and trace it forward 3 steps. Not just the immediate outcome, the second-order consequence, and then the third. For example, you decided to skip the gym. First order, you saved an hour. Second order, your energy drops tomorrow. Third order, lower energy leads to worse decisions at work, which leads to slower progress on the project that could earn you a raise. One skipped workout doesn't seem like much, but traced through 3 orders, it's a wealth decision disguised as a health decision. Warren Buffett has said his entire investment philosophy rests on second-order thinking. He doesn't ask what happens next, he asks, and then what? 2 words that separate the rich from the rest. Do this every day for 30 days. You won't just think differently about money. You'll think differently about time, relationships, and every resource you have. Because systems thinking isn't a financial tool. It's an operating system upgrade for your entire life. Let's lock this in. The one skill that separates the wealthy from everyone else isn't hustle. It's systems thinking. You learned 5 things today. 1. Systems thinking sees loops and leverage, not just cause and effect. 2. Linear thinking always hits a ceiling because it depends on your direct input. 3. The leverage test asks one question: does this scale without me? 4. Invisible feedback loops are either compounding your wealth or quietly draining it. And 5. Second-order thinking is a daily practice anyone can install in 5 minutes a night. Here's the truth most people don't want to accept. The world doesn't reward the hardest workers. It rewards the best architects. The people who design systems that work while they sleep, compound while they rest, and grow while they focus on the next system. You don't need to work harder. You need to think in systems. If this changed how you see your money, your career, or your team, subscribe to MindForge. Every week, we decode the mental models and strategies that the top 1% use to build wealth, lead teams, and think at a higher level. Hit subscribe. Your future self will thank you.